everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and if you're new, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a very small declutter. As I'm getting my 2021 inventory together, there's been a few products that I've found that I no longer reach for, they no longer work for me, or I just have a better option of these products overall. So the things that I'm not enjoying or I'm not reaching for, I'm just going to go ahead and declutter and get them out of my collection so I can be focusing on things that I do enjoy. First up, I have two brushes. I really don't know where either of these brushes came from, but I'm not even sure what happened to this one. It's bent. I don't know if it's got stuck in my makeup drawer or whatever, but it's caused this to not perform like it should. So I just don't reach for it. So why keep something if I'm not reaching for it? And then this one, this had like a little sponge tip applicator on the end, and it does not do a very good job blending anything out, and I just reached for other brushes over that one, so it's gonna be gone. Next up, I have two eyeliners. Both of these are from Shop Miss A, and it's the Shop Miss A brand. And here's swatches of them. One's a purple and one's like a teal green. The teal green does perform better than the purple one. However, they're very dry, or they dry very quickly, dry out very quickly, and they're kind of scratchy to apply. So I don't want to be doing that. When it comes to my eyes, that's not something I play around with. So I much rather get rid of these and find better options. When I first bought them, they were really nice, but like I said, they just dried out super quick, and and they're really hard to sharpen. I don't know if it's just because the packaging, but this is like a plastic, and when you sharpen it, it's very hard to do. So it's not something that I just want to mess with, so I don't reach for these. My next product that I'm decluttering is this Wet n Wild nail polish. I want to get all the Wet n Wild products out of my collection to begin with because I no longer support them. But this is in the shade Wet Cement, and it's one of the Mega Last ones. I do enjoy the Mega Last brushes on these because they're like flat and they work really well. But this is like a cool toned tan, I guess, tan brown shade. And I just don't enjoy it on my nails. I don't think it looks good on me, so it's out of here. The next product I'm going to be decluttering, I was going to give this product till the end of December and make my final decision. But I'm going to go ahead and declutter my NYX Liquid Suede in the shade Kitten Heels. This is just a mini size. I got this about 3 years ago in a NYX Vault, I believe it was. It had like the 36 minis. And since then, I've either decluttered or used up all of the other ones I had in this vault, this package, the Vault that I got this in. And some of them have changed. So I did do a small declutter of those a few days ago on my Instagram. But this one hasn't changed its texture, its smell yet. But if the other ones have, it's going to be a matter of time before this one does. And I just don't reach for a red lipstick that often. I'm actually surprised. It matches my nails really well, but I don't even reach for like red nail polish very often anymore. There was a time when I would wear really nothing but red lipstick, but that's, my makeup taste has changed since then. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this out of my collection. I do have other red lipsticks that are a better formula, and I personally am like really getting tired of like the liquid lipsticks because they kind of dry my lips out, even the liquid suedes. So I want to move on to better options for me and my taste now, and not something that I bought like 3 years ago. Moving on, the last few products are actually eyeshadows. So I'm going to start with this one. This was, I believe, part of the Tarte Dream Big palette. I did use up some of the eyeshadows in here, and then this purple shade right there was in my Dude You Pay My Battleship shade, and I just wasn't reaching for this. The only time I reached for this was if I was trying to hit pan on that shade. So this is gone. I have better shades, better formulas of this, so I just don't enjoy using it, and it's not getting used. It's just sitting in my magnetic palette. The next eyeshadow I'm going to be decluttering is this Ipsy slash Betty Boop collab, and I believe I got this in an Ipsy bag last year. I did get pretty good use out of it, but I don't enjoy this color anymore, and I do have other purpley shades that I enjoy a lot more. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that swatch, but I did get some pretty good use out of it. It was in my Dude You Pay My Battleship, and it was also in my 2020 A to Z project pan. So it did get some use, and I feel like I got my use out of it, my money's worth out of it. So I'm ready to let that go. And then last but not least is the Honey palette. I did depot the rest of these shades and my Sunflower palette from ColourPop into my magnetic palette, but this shade in particular I used on my eyes. This is the shade Palooza, and it's a very glittery yellowy shade. Yellow shade. I don't know why I said yellowy, but anyway. And it's just a chunky glitter. I used it on my eyes one time, and for like a week and a half, my eyes were irritated, swollen red. My eczema broke out on my eyelids, so I don't want to take any chance of that happening again. So I'm getting rid of any glitters I have in my collection. I think this is really the only actual glitter I have in my collection. I think everything else I have are shimmery shades, but not like chunky, flaky glitter. That was not a very smart thing for me to do, is to use that. I should have known better. But I don't want that in my collection. I don't want to be tempted by that, because it did take a while for my eyelids to heal from that. But I did keep all the other shades. They are in my magnetic palette, but that shade just needs to get out of here. And so that was my declutter. As I said, I normally don't go looking in my collection for things to declutter. I normally don't grab things to declutter just to buy new products. But if they're no longer working for me, I don't want them in my collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It does help my channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.